guys, so today I'm going to share with you my routine for covering up the dark spots that I have and the blemishes that I fight with on a daily basis. So this is really my daily coverage routine. It may seem a little heavy, but this is the best way that I found that works for me to cover up my dark spots. And you know, I came to YouTube to find a tutorial on covering dark spots, and I was really disappointed with what I found. Nothing really catered to just like the dark spots. It was more about heavy coverage with blemishes. So I hope this helps someone out there. It's helped me. For a really long time I tried to just wear foundation, and the foundation never gave me the coverage that I was looking for. You know, my dark spots always came through, and I really just would love to have that, you know, airbrushed, clean looking skin. I try to go for a natural look. I've taken off all of my face makeup except for I have some leftover eyeliner and mascara, and my eyebrows are still kind of drawn on from the day. So how we're gonna get started is I got this new product from Physicians Formula. Came in a 3-pack with blush and bronzer, which is originally what I was looking for, and it just so happened to come with this really cute little product. They snap together, and it goes 1, 2, and 3, and I apologize, it's backwards on my phone. The first one is the corrector, and it's for the red blemishes that are irritated, or any red irritation that might be on your face. The second is the correct. It's a corrector for the dark spots or any imperfections on your face. And then the third one is a highlighter, and to be honest with you, I haven't used this one yet. And this one is supposed to go on your cheekbones and under your eyebrow, the arch of the eyebrow. So what we're going to start with is the corrector, the green, and it has this really cute little wand to dab, and I just, you know, just very slightly dab on the red spots on my face. So it looks like got about 5 of those, and then I just take the cover, which is the second, and I just try to apply it to the dark spots that stand out the most, and I'm just using a dabbing motion. Get a little closer so that you can see. Hopefully my light. And, you know, to be realistic, I know I can't cover up every single little spot, but like I said, I just go with the biggest imperfections that are kind of standing out the most. So once that's done, I just take, you know, my finger and just try to kind of set, not really blending, but just setting and just, you know, kind of dabbing, which will kind of, you know, blend it a little bit on the outside, but you want to make sure that where the actual spot is, you still have that coverage. And then, you know, I do the same for the green area. Right, now we can move on. What I like to do is use a concealer. This concealer is the Maybelline Fit Me, and I'm using the color number 35. this concealer is just a really nice coverage. I just, once again, just kind of take the wand and dab it along the area where I already have product, and also the area where I kind of missed the first product, since I wasn't able to just put it all over my face, kind of like how I'm doing right now. So just do that as much as you can. And I'm using a dabbing motion. I'm not trying to mix or blend it into the other product. My method is, you know, kind of a layering system. And it seems to be working for me. You know, I'm not having horrible breakouts. Just as long as you remember to take all of this off at night. So, and I also like to kind of get the dark areas a little bit, and just kind of that crease where my eye is. Everyone's a little different. So anyways, just as long as you make sure that you have quite a bit of product over those blemishes. And what I like to use is this flat top brush. It's just a brush from e.l.f. Get it at Target, and just start to kind of lightly just tap onto your face. Don't blend, you know, you don't want to rub quite yet. Just, you know, a light dabbing motion will do. Bring it onto the jawline, because you want to make sure that everything is just one nice even color. And normally I don't have my eyebrows on, so I just pat, you know, all over the top of it. And any excess on the brush, I just kind of wipe onto my eye and on my nose. And just patting until it's blended. I leave my eye area to use my fingers once I'm done just setting this, you know, in. Then I just take my fingers, I take my ring finger and lightly dab into that eye crease area. Just pat a little more, let that kind of set. And then what I've been using recently, and my routine is just kind of for the girl who's on a budget. All of these products can be found at the drugstore. Like I said, I got the Physicians Formula at Marshall's. It was a little cheaper, the pack of 3 for $8 versus the $30 retail value that it would have been at, let's say, like Target. So the foundation that I found that I'm using right now is the number 7. Again, I apologize that it's backwards on my phone. It's in the color Deeply Beige, and I like to just put one pump onto the top of my hand. And I've recently purchased this little beauty blender that I've been using, and I just dab it and start at the corner of my eye and just kind of work my way out, you know, just kind of quickly, because this routine, you know, it does take a little bit of time. And so we're just kind of dabbing it onto the areas that really might not have gotten, you know, all that much product, since we put quite a bit of product on, you know, the cheek area, under the chin, where I had all the blemishes and the dark spots. So we're going to work that up into the hairline. Just dabbing. And you know, with the beauty blender, you can get it wet and apply the product, which will give you a dewy finish. I know my lighting isn't all that great, so it appears that I already have a dewy finish, but that's just how my skin is. I have oily skin, so I leave the beauty blender dry because I don't need all that extra dewy glow. I already kind of, you know, have that due to my oily skin. So after this, we're just gonna kind of let it dry so that I can apply my powder to kind of set the makeup. I do apply over my lips a little bit because I usually use a liner and a red lipstick. So what I'm going to do now is just take my brush, and right now I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me powder. It's a little light. I know I need to go up a couple shades, but I just apply this really to set the makeup right now. Like I said, I'm on kind of on a budget, so trying to experiment with all these different products to find what covers up these dark spots has been, you know, trial and error, of course, like most makeup adventures are. So just kind of setting all of the liquid foundation with the powder, and of course bring that down onto your neck. You want to have a nice, you know, even, you don't want to have that line that we sometimes get if it doesn't match. Okay, so now that we're done with the powder, I'm going to use my bronzer just to bring some color back into my face that was taken from that powder that I just applied. Like I said, I would probably go up a couple shades, but we're working with what we've got right now. So applying that bronzer onto the cheeks, the nose, forehead, and then I like to just apply it under my jawline a little bit and then down onto my neck. Like I said, you kind of want to make that blended and even, if you can see. Okay, and then my next step is I use blush. And my blush brush, excuse me, it's down in my purse. And if you're interested, this is the blush, the Physicians Formula. It's a really cute little tassel, and it's a cashmere formula. So if you can see, it's got a really cute sweater print for, you know, the cashmere. So I always smile, get the cheeks, just not too much of the apple. Mostly I, you know, focus right up there. And then as far as everything else, I like to add a lip balm before I get started. I usually do like a lip color. Let's see what we can find. I've really been into the Rimmel Matte, this soft pink. It's number 28. And I just apply it like that. And as you can see, the dark spots, and I'll kind of move that light a little bit so it's a little more natural. The dark spots have faded, obviously with the coverage of the makeup. There are a few that I can see, you know, that I might have gone over with my concealer a little bit, but for the most part, you know, I'm pretty happy with this coverage. It seems to work, you know, all throughout the day. I used to wear a primer, but I took the primer out of the equation just to, you know, have one less product. I really hope this works for you guys. If you have any other things that you want me to try, just let me know in the comments down below. And thank you for watching. I really hope this helps you, and have a good day. Thanks.